play on the left. Here we go, quarterfinal action. Let's play pickleball. Colin John's Reset Clinic is already open and for business.
It's a block party out there, Dave, and he is one of the best, if not the best, at putting that ball back in the kitchen.
Great pressure.
Yeah, I was going to be worried about him if they play 2 points like that and they don't win one of them. So nice job of getting 1 out of 2.
0-1-1.
So playing straight up here, Adam.
Yeah, so we're half stacking. We're all kinds of stuff going on and interesting storylines here. Guys across from each other, guys straight up. We've seen it all early. She had the combination lined up, and I mean, you can't hit it much harder right into the net than she did right there. If she gets that opportunity again, watch out.
CG goes Ernie, ATP, forehand, speed up, backhand, put away. Left side player.
Yeah, 3 of those 4 I haven't ever said when calling one of his gender doubles matches before. He's a new player out there, and I love to see it.
Little flick of the wrist.
I mean, that is ridiculous. I mean, a scrappy opponent in Anna Bright. She can't even put a paddle on the ball from that angle created from Hayden Patruquin.
So when we have ladies staring down ladies and dudes staring down dudes, how's that change mix?
Well, it gives the ladies freedom to dink to the fella because they have their partner right in front of them to counterattack some of the speed ups. And I expect the ladies to go at each other a little bit head to head as well.
Just gets out of the way, and then just a little disgust, like the fact that you even tried that on me.
Really, Hayden is going to tuck that shoulder in. I love to see the players tuck the shoulder in. It's so tough to do. Make it look easy.
Also, eye protection, a big conversation right now. We see both Anna Bright and CJ wearing it. More and more necessary. Talk about that throughout the day.
I mean, we saw the one hand with the angle created earlier, and then the 2 hand as well. He whips through the zone, and I always talk about that, and the key is the deception. You can't read it when there's no backswing. He doesn't give anything away with that shot.
That just exploded off the no volley zone line right there.
Yeah, and she was a little late getting to her position, but no reason for it to create that kind of mishit.
2-1-2.
It's a perfect spot from Hayden Patruquin at that kind of right hip area of Colin Johns, who is sitting heavy backhand.
1-2-1. Second serve.
Like the idea, just a little too much.
Yeah, and anytime you have him fooled, which he clearly did there, I know he didn't drop it in, you can't really question that shot selection.
Scorpion was ready and got that out of the way as well.
Yeah, that is very not easy to do, Dave. When you load up and commit to that counterattack in the Scorpion position, to let the ball go out is almost unheard of.
What a beautiful fade from Leia.
Well, I was saying the ladies are going to go at each other when they get lined up in front, and Leia Jansen up to the task with a phenomenal counterattack up the middle.
He had the Scorpion ready, then off the tape, and just, we'll watch the CJ meter. We're early, but it's already good. DEFCON 1.
The disgust, it's just so good.
That's really good for Colin. Just such a quiet paddle.
Yeah, it's so quiet, and really a quiet body too. He doesn't overdo it with the footwork. He just stays nice and loose and puts paddle to ball.
So how does Anna Bright have to change her game playing with Colin instead of James?
Well, first off, they're doing the half stack. So Colin is on the right, which James will never be. And maybe take a few more offensive opportunities as well. And she tried twice, 0 for 2. But, I mean, the bottom line is it's a fact. Colin cannot cover as much court as James Ignatowicz. So James can create offense from anywhere. Colin has to pick his spots a little bit more. So a little help from Anna on the offensive side is a great recipe.
Just wide on that dig. So points are tough to come by here early. Again, quarterfinals here. We'll play all the way through the semis and then the final on Sunday.
He's just light as a feather with his footwork. And, you know, I mentioned that he doesn't have an overwhelming wingspan, but his footwork at the kitchen line is very good.
Second serve. Two.
We almost had bumper cars there, but Anna Bright got out of the way at the last minute.
Yeah, kind of that straight arm overhead from Colin Johns wasn't really able to snap the wrist, but he put it in a great location.
Okay, lefty save for a moment.
Yeah, and what did I just say? I said snapping the wrist from Colin, not an issue for Hayden Patruquin on any of those 2 or 3 shots. Really good at creating offense.
2.
Hear the voice of Don Stanley, the lead referee for the PPA Tour.
That's a nice speed up kind of into the body from Colin Johns. And how nice is it for him to be paired up with Anna Bright, knowing that he doesn't have to do too much. Now, he certainly has to do something, but not too much.
Just wide on the volley after a great return.
4-2-2.
Oh, and that's disgusting. Anna Bright, clean dink winner.
Yeah, she had Leia Jansen holding, Hayden Patruquin trying to fill the middle, and she went to the third option all the way.
Paul area, excuse me, and just what a great facility. Standing room only around this court. It is awesome. Wow, that's his patented move, and he missed it.
Yeah, it's a nice initial speed up to kind of force Hayden Patruquin to get outstretched with the two-handed backhand. And, you know, Anna Bright on that right side had a great combination earlier, couldn't convert, and now CJ. Still a nice lead, though.
Second serve. 2-5-2.
Not the cleanest block, but guess what? Got it done.
Yeah, off the tape, and normally that is an advantage to the person who hits it off the tape, but it worked out perfect for Patruquin and Jansen.
Did you say a lively arm and wrist there on the youngster?
Yes, absolutely. Just that standard whip through with topspin and then the full put away on the last ball.
Wow, and a rare miss on the left side there for CJ, so we'll keep an eye on that. We're tied at 5. Nice recovery here from Jansen and Patruquin.
5-5-2.
Short hop lob is in. And that is down. Really nice from Patruquin. That is a tough shot to execute.
The hardest lob to execute. And he's played a little gender doubles with Callan Dawson, so I think that might have.
Good pressure, and I like that Patruquin just snuck in there.
Yeah, he just snuck in there, and Leia kind of froze Anna. She thought she might attack the middle. She didn't. She rolled it out wide, and I think that's what created the error.
That's a great take from CJ there, but a great run, and you can see they prefer Anna Bright on the left side, so that's something they're going to have to look at. That was a big run with her on the right side. He's just begging you.
Yeah, I mean, there very well might be a little bait involved, where he leaves it just high enough to get Hayden to attack and then just puts it down in the dirt on the one-handed backhand.
Wow, can't give a freebie away there when you roared all the way back, and now we're tied up.
Yeah, looking for that sharp angle again. Of course, that is a high-risk, high-reward shot.
Same idea, different side though now.
And that's aggressive. I'm worried about him taking my job up here because analyst would suit him very well.
Yes, yes. Whenever we get him in, it's always terrific. Just violence, just pure violence.
Yeah, it's so loose. It's a rubber band arm, and he just whips through so nicely. The RPMs are off the charts.
That is a phenomenal Ernie defense from Leah Jansen. My goodness.
Because that was the layup Ernie, where she was waiting. She had made her move with anticipation and was just waiting on the side of the court. So I couldn't agree more about the Leah Jansen defense.
Pressure, 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 and snowmen together in Minnesota here.
8-8-1.
Who's going to take game one? That is a great angled overhead from a pretty solid lob. That was going to land deep in the court.
Yeah, I agree. Really, really nice overhead. A little bit of placement and power on that particular shot.
8-8-2.
Boy, I think Anna Bright's paddle got back there.
Yeah, I mean, that's a nice combination, but the counters from Leah Jansen have been very good. So, I mean, offense beats defense, I guess, in that situation.
Second serve.
That's a lot of pace and spin on a dink paired with a kitchen line that it hit. Almost no chance for Anna Bright to come up with that. Nice shot from Hayden Patruquin.
Couldn't will that one over after he willed the one on the prior rally over. So great pressure, great hold there.
8-8-1. Second serve.
Anna Bright's looking for a lot of Ernies. Why? Court positioning pressure on Leah Jansen is what it is. It's squeezing her, forcing her to hit the ball into a small window.
Let cord watch is officially activated here on Colin Johns after that one. I'm not sure he had it anyway, but that just makes it doubly painful. Within two at taking game one. And a high dink from CJ, and Leah did not let him off the hook.
Yeah, high dink allowed.
So here we go, game point for Jansen and Patruquin. dink. So they survive a game point. Now what do they put together? A little discussion. Probably, hey, let's do that again.
18-1.
That shows you how hard that shot is to make. That was not a good.
No, and he was off balance there. So that was kind of the bailout lob where even though high degree of difficulty on the first one, he had his balance and his footwork underneath him.
Too high, and then a catch and release from Jansen, who had herself bailed out but then didn't hit it clean. And guess what? We're going to play extra. It's me and you. I mean, last night we were playing extra all night long, or maybe it's these two. They went 17-15 in their last game here on Humana Championship Court, and that last A in Humana is getting a workout here.
It really is.
Perfect.
I saw that phenomenal defensive lob first off, but I saw Colin Johns go to the two-handed dink a couple times early, and I was wondering if he was going to pair that with the speed up, and we saw our answer right there.
So now a game point on the other side. And they escape. So Johns and Bright go bonus pickleball again, or Garnett. And look, Adam, you're back. Good to have you back. Dave Fleming here with Adam Stone. And I don't really see any reason for anyone to change. Make some balls down the stretch, and you would have taken that, Hayden.
0-0-1.
Just pulled wide there, and I'm getting an update on that other score. It was 7-0. Garnett and Jones. So what a comeback for Big D and Tina Pisnik.
Nice flip of the wrist from Patruquin. And I agree completely on your initial statement, Dave. I think that Hayden Patruquin, hate to knock him, I love his skill set, didn't play his cleanest game there. I thought Leia did a great job weathering the offensive storm of Bright and Johns.
Oh, no, she did not. Anna Bright again, and then guess what? Patruquin tried, I'm going to just call it, the Ignatowicz there to try and throw that in there and get himself on SportsCenter. Not today.
That's good offense and good defense in that point. And it's a lot of responsibility for Patruquin when Anna Bright loads up, because Leia is fading to look for the backhand counter, so he has to cover the middle and the roll angle.
Oh, and there's the Don Stanley alarm clock, and it was boisterous there. CJ doesn't usually jump in the kitchen when he had a great read on that, Ernie, but that was as definitive as a call that we got. So turns that over, but a great start for Bright and Johns. Oh, it gets tagged.
Oh, and Leia had several words for Colin Johns after that. I mean, he just turned his hip and took it right there in the midsection. Leia Jansen, phenomenal speed up.
That's beautiful as well, and I'm not going to say he ran from a fight, but they changed and put Colin on the other side of court immediately, and then Hayden beat him down the line.
Yeah, really nice two-hander off the bounce. Love that offense from the backhand side from Hayden Patruquin. One hand out of the air, two hands off the bounce.
Wow, and then an Ernie, so we've got all the fireworks coming from the other side of the court.
I was very worried about them at the start of this game, too, and they are back in a big way.
3-3-1. Second serve.
Well, that's a painful one to stop your own run of momentum and great shot making.
3-3-2.
What a rally. There were 10 shots I wanted to talk about throughout it. It was so good, Adam.
Yeah, the aggression of the dinks of Anna Bright is so good, and Leia's neutralizing everything with her length and her reach. I mean, that is just a high-quality point.
There's that little stab again.
There's nothing there. Like, where is he generating? It's all forearm and wrist. So much strength in the lower arm of Hayden Patruquin, maybe from his baseball days.
And 1 for 3, good batting average, but not in pickleball.
Yeah, where he doesn't have a back pocket on those shorts, I don't think, but he needs to put that lob back in there.
It's done for the day. Boy, great disguise there. So many options from that paddle position.
Yeah, and he got Colin Johns to kind of hop up in the air just enough. Couldn't scramble back to his right to get that angle back in play.
Just fabulous from Jansen and Patruquin.
And Jansen is really revving up the chat and the positive energy to her partner, Hayden Patruquin, which is a very nice combination.
Look at that stand. CJ never remembers those net cords ever, and there was completely discombobulated on both sides.
And both sides, you really don't see both teams have that issue in the middle on the same point. And this is some really high quality strategic play out there. Every shot's with a purpose for these players. That's been multiple, nothing earth-shattering, but just nice controlled one-handed rolls from the middle of the court from the right side from Colin Johns, and that's what they have to have if Anna Bright's going to play a lot of pickle on the left.
just absolutely brilliant.
It really is. Dip that paddle head, and one of those situations where she used Hayden's spin against him. He really carved that backhand dink, and she used all of that backspin for her topspin to drop it in the baseline.
Well, he saved a hole in the video board, did Hayden?
He did. It worked out just fine. And man, some of the putaways and counterattacks from Leah Jansen, she is not getting cheated on her swing. Taking cuts.
Point.
Guess she's allowed to miss every once in a while.
Yeah, she hasn't done that much. And right after that miss from Leah Jansen, Colin Johns beelines over to Anna Bright and has quite a few words for her.
Like, let's hit it there again and see how she deals with this. I mean, Anna Bright had two massive cuts, like home run derby cuts, and Patruquin was ready.
Hands of gold, just like matching his shorts, because she can't hit it harder.
No.
And he didn't even seem that phased by the pace. And I'm gonna stop talking about Hayden Patruquin shorts. That's twice now.
Yeah, we're at our limit. The over/under was 1.5, so the over pays.
The over pays. Yeah, I just don't think Colin is going to squeeze middle enough in that situation for Hayden to go behind him. Some other players very different, so I would like to see him put that ball back to the middle or cross court to Anna Bright.
Yeah, and that's the unique part of this arrangement with the dude on the right in front of you. Anna Bright's like, if James was playing the right, he would have destroyed that. Hello.
Hello. And Leah Jansen speed ups off the bounce right into the midsection and body of both players. Anna Bright and Colin have been very good. That's just a great flick. He gets it past the scorpion of Colin Johns and the forehand of Anna Bright. Not a lot of court to work with in the middle, but he found the sliver.
It's a narrow shoot.
Hang on, sorry, I'll recall. Four, 6-1.
Leah Jansen starts the fire, and it was beautiful.
Yeah, and there's more dinks out wide over to Colin, which is kind of not allowing that squeeze of Leah Jansen that we saw in game one with the court positioning, and I like that adjustment from them.
Wow. Oh no, it was supposed to be put away. He's even talking to himself after a ridiculous backside of the paddle save, and then the fact that CJ expected that ball to come back and Ernie there was remarkable.
So the reverse paddle hit into the Ernie from Colin, that is quite something.
That was fun. Hayden's like, he's here to hit the ball. Like, you can keep yelling, Leia.
Hayden, your power and your creating offense is amazing. Stop lobbing in this match.
6 apiece.
And I don't hate it. I know that's a bit lower, but that was going to be an awkward swing on the forehand from Anna Bright had that gone over. She's had so much success with that shot, as I mentioned a few points ago. Don't let that one mistake deter her.
Second serve.
They're missing the third and gets a swat to the head. You know, eye protection to protect yourself from yourself sometimes.
6-6-2.
She pulls the trigger again, undeterred, Adam.
Yes, nice job, Leia. And Colin was getting further and further over, pulled him out wide to the forehand side, and that opened up an offensive opportunity for Leia.
Second serve. 6-6-2.
Another full rip from Anna Bright, and he was on it, but they lived to tell about it. It was tight.
Yeah, great point.
No doubt about it. They'll have that opportunity tomorrow with Matt Wright. Oh dear. Keep an eye on him. You got that plaintive cry from Anna Bright that's always there. That go, please. Not going to get to that one. Just little punches.
Yeah, and the initial speed up tweaked his grip, so he goes back behind Patruquin and then goes full pancake on the next two. That is a quick exchange, and to switch your grip in the middle of it is not easy to do.
This is what happened at the end of game one. A couple errors on the other side, and that's all it takes. The margins are razor thin. That sails deep, and we are at 9-6. Jansen and Patruquin are like, and we'll get the call here from Don.
Due to technical difficulties, the challenge is negated. We resume play at 9-6-2.
Okay, so technical challenges, meaning there was no replay to look at, to just break that down. So in essence, they don't get charged a timeout though from that. So that's a wild way to get there. I don't think that ball was close. So. And ironically, Colin and Anna keep hitting the ball over the big H in Humana.
6-9-1.
Jansen held her ground there, so they don't give up that crucial 10th point. Ooh, get a freebie back.
Yeah, big serve. Definitely deep in the court with nice shape and spin, and Anna Bright caught the not particularly close on that return attempt. Oh, they're fortunate.
Both players looking at each other like, that's yours.
7-2.
CJ all over that one.
Yeah, more ready. I know the firefight went a couple more shots, but it was pretty much over after the initial speed up from Colin.
A little smile from Colin back there. All right, within 2 of moving to the semifinals in their first ever tournament together.
That's great offense from Big H. Just rolling it up there, and Anna Bright going for a little too big of a swing on that counter and barely made contact.
And they do not get to 10. Great hold.
Yeah, that was such a big deal. And it was more good offense, a little different variety on that second point, but Hayden Patruquin either way.
And back to traditional positioning, and this is where Patruquin and Jansen went on a run in game number 1. We'll see if they switch out or stay. Great serve makes them stay. Bad luck off the tape. We are tied at 9.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought she asked if she had a timeout left, and they...
The official ball of the PPA Tour.
Wow, the longest point of the match ends up with a dink from Jansen in the net. They do have a second opportunity to get to 10.
9-2.
Wow, and she tricked everybody. Everyone thought that drive was going at CJ.
Yeah, and they, Anna Bright and Colin Jansen neutralized those third shot drives very well in this match, but not that one. And what a time for it.
Game point. Jansen and Patruquin, they had one in game 1. They did not cash. 2 of the 3 longest points of the day both go to Bright and Johns. And there was a trigger pull from Big H in the middle.
Yes, there was. It's just amazing what swapping out one player can do to a match. Because if James Ignatowicz was here instead of Colin, these points would not look like this.
They would not. It would be bombs away. But what a grind here. We'll see if the grindy points continue. But Anna Bright's hopping over to the left side. Wow, great dodge from Jansen.
I mean, I love these points. You know I'm a consistent play, well-timed aggression guy, and that is exactly what we have right here going on.
Second chance to tie us up at 10. That's just beautiful. So they turn the tide on those long extended rallies and win both and get the ball back and have a second game point right here.
And a great flamingo from Leah Jansen. Full reach into the kitchen to create offense.
We Flemings love flamingos. Love that term. Just out there. Great take from CJ on the first drive. Third chance.
10-2.
What a read on the Ernie, and they get the ball back.
Yeah, and she has, I talked about her neutralizing the rolls of Anna Bright, but that's the read from Colin Johns, because often when that ball has a lot of spin going out wide, you just kind of shovel it up the line, and Colin knew exactly what was going on right there.
And a clean winner on a dink when they both stared at each other.
That's so tough. Just a little jab step to his right from Patruquin just completely froze Leah Jansen.
And look at this, just absolute disaster. And Anna Bright is just so.
10-1.
CJ pulls the trigger after a more aggressive posture from Hayden Patruquin, and we have a match point suddenly on the board, and we have a timeout coming from Jansen.
11-10-1.
So here we go, first crack at moving on to the semifinals. Leah does not show any nerves there. The ball was up. She smoked it at Anna Bright. Second try.
11-10-2.
That's in. They get out of jail. You got to be kidding me. We will play on. That ball sat on the top of the net and said, I love your effort over there. We're going to play some more.
No way. On match point. Unbelievable. What a great scramble and gets from the back of the court from Jansen and Patruquin.
Again, Leah tries to go bun it down the line, and Colin's not having any of that.
And the same pattern happened earlier in that point, and Colin didn't even make a move. And I think that's important to note. When you fake, you let them know that. Yeah. He held his ground and then went for it at the right time.
Haven't seen misplaced ambition until right there. So, second try was stopped under an unbelievable defensive play. This is their third try to close out this match. And that goes deep, and to Patruquin and Jansen's credit, the high thirds they've destroyed, and it's worked. Try number 4.
11-10-2.
And this will go on. Couldn't get a third on the ground there. And these are two very reliable. You talked about getting to the kitchen 90%. There was the 10% at a tough time.
10-11-1.
Oh, that sails deep.
Yeah, that's a great let go from Colin Johns. We talked about the pace that Patruquin creates on that shot. Not easy to get out of the way and let it go. So in such a big moment, that's well done.
Jack Sock, ball boy. He'll be up next here. The price is right, Jack. Just gorgeous from Big H. Basically on top of the Big H in Humana right there.
Yes, and she had rolled several cross court. She tries to find that left foot of Leah Jansen, and Leah's partner had her back. And Dave, this has been a huge adjustment from Colin and Anna Bright. They were getting beat trying to counterattack Leah Jansen's offense. They've gone to blocking the ball, and with a lot of success.
dink in the net, and match point number 5.
Well, 11-1.
And the Flamingo then sets up Big H and 6 chance to close this out. Unbelievable. The show must go on.
I mean, it must. I think they just know how big of fans you and I are
Yes.
of this sport, and they're just trying to extend it as long as possible, not only during the point, but with the score line as well.
Wow. Man alive, what great neutralization of the attack.
Man, you said quiet paddle earlier for Colin Johns, and you couldn't have been more on point. Less is more, guys.
Oh, and a big swing and a oh no, that was deep. 12 all here.
And she always tries to sell that.
Yep, and Don said we're playing through. What a grab from Anna Bright. Patruquin did not expect the ball to come back.
I mean, how could he? I mean, how could he? That ball is to the left side of Colin Johns, who's stepping to his right. I don't know how Anna got there.
12-1.
Patruquin all over the place, and they've now tried with CJ on the left on offense here. That's not working.
12-2.
Now they switch him over to the right. And no damage done. They get the ball back at 12 apiece.
Yeah, and Anna Bright was giving Colin a bit of freedom to step over, and she ended up contacting that dink well behind the kitchen line, and that might have been the reason for the error.
12-1.
Man alive, this is insane. Big H has really tried to find some offense, and it's been thwarted.
Yeah, 2 amazing gets in the middle from Anna Bright after quality offensive shots.
Oh no, oh boy. And we're at DEFCON 5 on the net court, still talking about it. And game point number 4 on the other side of the court. Will this be the one?
13-12-2.
is yes, and we are gonna play a third game. 6, count them, 6 match.
More of Leia's attacks. Yeah, nice put away, and Leia pushing more dinks out wide when Colin was across from her. So small tweaks, but we're not going to see any major shifts between these two teams in Game 3. Just a little tweak here and there.
Thank you, sir.
If that hops over Anna Bright's paddle, we need to call security because CJ would have lost it.
What a combination. And if that's been one place, the player in front of Patruquin, getting him spread out on that two-handed backhand and then finishing on the next ball.
Al tries to save it with the left, but cannot do it.
Yeah, so one out of 2, and a nice adjustment by Patruquin being more ready on the line.
0-0-2.
What a shot from Anna Bright and a big yell to go with it.
Yeah, that's a tough spot to go. I talked about it earlier with Patruquin having to cover that sharp angle roll out wide. This time she goes middle. She's really, her frequencies and her spots are very good from that particular location. Amazing job from where his court positioning was to take it out of the air and catch Colin off guard. Nice offense from Hayden.
Yeah, and the handling of that vicious roll from Anna Bright over there as well. He just doesn't remember those that are on his side.
Yeah, instantly blocked out.
Beautiful job of not panicking on that ball, and great job by Anna Bright to be in position. ATPs get saved 90% of the time now.
Again, the one-hander out of the air. One time to Colin, one time to Anna Bright. Anna not as fooled as the previous one, but couldn't clear the tape.
Side out.
I mean, CJ thinks he's owed 4,221 more off the tape in his favor, so gets one back, and man, no one is going on long runs in this match at all. Just wide.
I like the specific number, 4,221. It's a good number.
1-1-2.
Beautiful reset from Leia Jansen.
Yes, I mean, and I'm seeing all 4 players attacking a little bit more off the bounce from those balls that are sitting up. We weren't seeing that as much earlier in the match, and I like it.
maybe a little safe down the stretch in game 2, and now it's 1-1. Let's breathe a little.
Yeah, and you can see it. The loose wrist helps Hayden so much, but sometimes he gets him in trouble on that inside-out ball that he just missed. He can't. Nothing is all gravy. There is definitely some pitfalls.
Wow, have them covering every last inch of their 20 half of the court, and just too good.
Yeah, and it was a special sound on the put away from Anna Bright as well, as she completely clocked that ball. And she's had that one a couple times and it's come back.
Yes.
That one did not.
No one's in center field again. What a shot.
And that's the same thing I was talking about. The roll from Leia, dead dink, not a terrible dink, but a dead dink from Colin, and then Hayden makes them pay. I love to see that.
Yikes, and look at them trying to figure it out. So it's back to CJ on the left, and that's a ball just Hayden just doesn't need to take.
2-1-2.
Great shot to find the left foot and an extended look down at the paddle. She kind of taps her head there like, what was that, Anna? And we don't know either.
Oh. Just beautiful.
I'm loving this pattern from Leia Jansen and Hayden Patruquin. And when Patruquin can go to so many different spots, when he does attack off the bounce, it's just a lot of pressure.
Second serve.
Yeah, the fact that Leia has withstood this targeting and is taking backhands inside out cross court, that's remarkable.
Very impressed with her play throughout this match.
Wow, just huge windup, but that can go anywhere.
Yeah, and you know, I talked about the wrist of Patruquin and the backswing of Anna Bright. You might miss sometimes, but you also fool your opponents pretty badly, and that's what happened there.
Yeah, Jansen even sat on the forehand, but it's coming to the body, and now Anna Bright is just threw her hands in the air like it's not that hard.
Yeah.
Well, it kind of is, but
It kind of is, but either way, a nice short stroke counter from her.
Oh, okay, look out. We got fist pump pirouette coming from Anna Bright, who has upped her offense, and it is working.
4-2-1.
Yeah, I mean, line.
It's like the 7th overtime here, it feels like, of a hockey playoff game. A couple times in between them has worked.
Yes, it has. And some crucial moments as well. In game 2, and then now halfway through almost game 3. Got to clean it up.
Just destroyed, and we talked about there haven't been.
Second serve.
Colin trying to catch Patruquin extended on the backhand, and Patruquin very ready up to the task on that particular speed up from Colin. Yeah, what movement on the kitchen line. You talked a few points ago, he had no business. Well, maybe he did have some business coming across because he's all the way over to his left to handle that initial shot and then gets back for offense right in front of his partner. Great movement from Hayden.
Oh, and just feathery
touch mid-pace up the line. No contact from his opponent's paddle.
He was even looking on that side, just got beat cleanly.
Yep, that's the force right there. Gotta pick your spots. And no, just because you had some success at the right time doesn't mean you're gonna have success when you pull a trigger from a questionable spot.
And it had a carryover. Because this has been one of the cleanest matches you'll see. Very few missed serves, missed returns. There's the first one in a long time. Great move from Big H.
Yeah, nice roll out wide and a great read. And I mean, pretty good hops there.
Yeah.
I mean,
not the tallest youngster, and he was there with ease.
Didn't look difficult at all for him. Yeah, we talked about the carryover and the snowball. So one question.
And Patruquin respond. Wow, and just gets a tattoo there, and Anna Bright is, I don't know if that was a sorry or yeah.
It was a sorry into a fist pump, which I'm not sure if I've exactly seen that before.
9-2. Oh, just demolished, but deep.
Yeah, nice play from Hayden Patruquin, who got beat a couple times on that Anna Bright roll early in this match. He has been where he needed to be as the match has progressed for that shot.
They got to find the biggest run of this. And after no unforced errors of the serve and return, you have crept in here at the worst possible moment. Hi, I'm ready for your speed up.
Well, I talked about her short stroke power, and I'm not sure the last couple have had a short stroke as she is swinging out of her shoes.
That's a pretty finish there from CJ. So just one.
Nine, 3-1. Second serve.
Perfect spot from Leah Jansen, and a nice power walk back to her return position as well. Keep that energy up, still in this thing.
9-3-2.
Sky ball just wide, so they do not get to the kitchen.
3-9-1.
Oh dear.
Second serve.
A reset standing on the baseline there.
Yeah, I would be lying if I said that hasn't happened to me a couple of times in pickleball. Just a tough time for it to happen.
I mean, what a series of resets.
Well, that's forced Hayden to go for too much. I mean, 4 incredible blocks after great shots from Hayden, and then he breaks form and overextends on the last ball.
Second serve.
That's great relentless pressure.
9-3-2.
Oh my goodness, after unbelievable scampering, it's that same forehand again. They were everywhere.
Hayden is a bit in whatever mode right now with the score line, as he is not really considering setting up the point. He's just going for offense early.
Well, somehow they've stopped them 4 times in a row sitting on 9, so they can indeed make a run. Now's the time.
Second serve.
I'm sticking with my previous statement.
Yeah, that's what you should. The defense rests.
3-9-2. Point. Four, 9-2. Point.
That could be what it takes. I mean, I said he's in whatever mode, but the score is squeezing together a bit more. And
5-9-2.
You get this one, you might get a timeout out of him. Oh my, and a not great lob. Fooled him enough to work.
just enough. Didn't have a crisp
win. Jansen on the comeback trail. They're serving on a 2, but they pulled within 3. Wow, and a missed dink again, and the lead is down to 2.
Yeah, she just flubbed her footwork a little bit and created the error.
7-9-2.
Big H is firing away, and he had something to say after the last one. They're within 1.
And I talked about him having that whatever offense because of the score line. Will he keep his foot on the gas now that we're tight?
Wow. Oh, and took one step to the right after a brilliant point on both sides, and he stares up at the heavens. This is absolutely phenomenal. What a battle from these 4 athletes.
Just to weather the initial storm, and good gravy, what a shot from Anna Bright up the line.
Man, stone cold killer with that one. Just not the big pace. Center field is available, and he keeps finding it.
I mean, just relentless aggression.
6th chance to get their 10th point right here. And the same spot, only this time on the other side of the court for him. He is not backing down at all. He doesn't care what the scoreline is, Adam Stone.
No, he does not. And I'm not sure I've seen this many times in a spot like this before.
Again, 9-9.
Off the bounce, out of the air, forehand or backhand, it does not matter right now.
9-9-1.
And he pulls the trigger again, and they have come all the way back. They have a match point. Timeout called. The crowd is going bananas here.
And let them keep going, and they should be.
10-9-1.
Oh my gosh, he's coming in hot again, and he pushes it deep. Second match point.
I mean, keep going. I mean, he can miss a couple more at this point.
10-9-2.
More offense, Hayden, please.
Oh my goodness, what a stab from Colin Jansen. Of course we're gonna keep playing.
Oh, clean winner back behind. I mean, was he? I don't know if he was looking at the ball. He just stuck his paddle out. Clean winner.
Wow.
Yeah, not sure what. A slight discussion between the referees. Oh, I think we might have a bit of blood. A little bit of blood on Leah Jansen. We saw this with Catherine Parento
Last
yesterday.
night, yeah.
Yeah, looks like she's just kind of watering up a towel and going to try to wipe it off. Catherine had to receive a wraparound bandage in her situation, but this might be a different one.
So not as extended as last night when that was required. So this is the 7th chance to get to 10.
We go. 9-10-1. Second, third.
And the thirds have betrayed them down the stretch in both game 2 at the end and game 3.
9-10-2.
And of course 11 isn't going to be enough against these two. My goodness gracious. The 8th try to get to 10, they finally get there.
Yeah, so clean on the forehand, both backhand thirds. Not there.
10-10-1.
Goes through the middle again after another lob, but it worked.
Dave Fleming, what is happening right now?
Match point number 3 for Jansen and Patruquin.
11-10-1.
Another lob at crunch time. Why not? Match point number 4.
11-10-2.
And the answer, of course, is we're going to play on, Adam.
Play on. Let's go. Keep it rolling. I want to see I want the 2-hour mark hit.
We are 9 minutes from that.
10-1.
Oh, no, and she has not really gone for an Ernie much, if at all, in this match, and what a time to do it.
Yeah, it's like I say, it's tough to Ernie Downey soft. Nice, delicate shot from Colin Johns. There you go. And he is pulled back just a bit, and I was worried he was going to do so. I say, rare dinks, rare lobs, just fire away, young buck.
Saw CJ take that return in the middle, does it again. Just never got to the kitchen.
Yeah, I talked about that 90+% all four at the kitchen. That percentage has gotten much lower since I made that statement.
Can they scrap a couple together?
11-1.
Wow, he was off balance and just catches a toe in the kitchen, and we are indeed back to match point. This is number 5 for Jansen and Patruquin. And that will do it in an epic 1 hour and 53-minute match. Leah Jansen and Hayden Patruquin come roaring back from 9-2 down, save 6 match points against in game 2, and they're moving on to the semifinals. Back, everybody, in just a stunning stat line. Look at those scores on the scoreboard. 10-12, 14-12, 13-11. Leah Jansen and Hayden Patruquin come roaring back and win, and thankfully they are able to stand up after winning a 1 hour and 53-minute match. Yeah, I see your face over there. Unbelievable. Leah Jansen, Hayden Patruquin, congratulations. Leah, how on earth were you able to get this done? You saved 6 match points against in game 2.
I really did nothing. I told Hayden at the end, just, you're the best player out here, just go be aggressive, and that's literally what he did. So good job, Hayden.
Thanks, Leah.
Well, as a clear, huge fan of pro pickleball, I just want to say thank you for putting on such a show out there. Hayden, down 2-9 in game 3. We know how you love to put your foot on the gas in general, but you really stepped up the offense to the next level. How were you able to maintain that all the way through till the end?
Like Leah said, I just had to be big and play big, but they were just dinging us to death, and I was exhausted, so I figured I'd just do something and speed it up, and it worked.
It certainly did. So then, Leah, then you guys have a bunch of match points and you're not getting it done. So what is the mentality when you've saved so money and then you earn the right to have it, but you can't quite finish it? What are you doing inside your mind to say, all right, stay in the moment?
Not gonna lie, yesterday really taught me a lot. This actually kind of makes up for yesterday. Yeah. Like after being down, you know, I kind of like channeled my inner Paris Todd. She did it to me, so I know comebacks can happen, and I just am trying to stay in the moment, not think too far ahead, too far behind, and actually I'm pretty happy for yesterday because it taught me a lot of mental lessons.
Hayden, obviously the lob was a point of emphasis for you throughout this match. Is there any chance you maybe learned that from your gender doubles partner, Callan Dawson?
Oh, absolutely. They weren't working, though, in the first and second game. I finally got them dialed in the third game they worked out. That's when I needed it.
So, Leia, how do you take this to the next one? That was one of the most epic quarterfinals in the PPA Tour's history. It's an unbelievable win, but it's a quarterfinal win. So how do you guys regroup and get ready for the next one, which you're still going to play here today?
We're just going to go eat, and thankfully I have a young partner, so that was strategic, and he's just going to go do all the moving again.
Well, you put on quite a show. Folks, Leia Jansen and Hayden Patruquin moving on.